Hey guys, WilSlime here, and welcome back to another episode from the Mine Evolved Hardcore Season 3 server. Guys, I did it. I did some things off camera, okay? Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Hang on. Okay, you can look. Hang on though. So, played a little last night with some friends on here, just kind of hanging out, right? Added a roof, and you know, it's roofing, just like this doggo. Hello, roof. Oh, the dripstone is growing. Oh, it is so cold. Why? There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so yeah, I did a little bit of exploring, a little mining, a little hanging out. We got new members and ignore the horse, that's not mine. But bam! Hello. Hi. Yes. Rub. And boom. It's started. and so you saw this a little bit. My bad. Yes. But I also have a new friend over here too. Hello. I think he hates me. It's okay though. Upstairs is mostly empty right now, but there's gonna be like a storage attic space, and I'm gonna do the same thing over there. I just got very tired and needed to log off. So yeah, we'll deal with this in just a minute. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys. Nice. Okay. Think that I'm gonna build this attic space, and then when I'm done with that, I will meet you guys back here. How about that? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. See you guys soon. Yes, more ladders. A great alternative to stairs, right? Right? You know, just Minecrafty things. And I think we could do... Let's just make a storage room. Let's just do it. Just do it. It's just spruce. It's not like we can't get more spruce. Let's just do it. So, I guess I'm gonna... Oh, I have the ability to make item frames. Well, sorta. So let's just try it out. See if we like it. I could do... that, and then maybe just kind of toss a rock on there. Let's just put a piece of dirt. Super cheap. Boom. Dirt. Okay, I'm gonna need to grab food before I do anything else. And it's midday. I think I have enough time to get over here. Doesn't look like there's any bad guys. Let's see if I can get this flower without it. Yep, okay. Nice, we are finally out of that little area. It's so loud there. I hate cows. And then here what I can do is I guess start by moving all this. first of all. Yeah. And then this room, what is this room? Clearly it's got just a little froggy, which is super cute. You can see out the window, but I kind of feel like this needs to have like, I don't know, like a nice cozy vibe, like a little seat maybe with some bookshelves or something. And this is my bedroom. And this would be a kitchen. So let's make sure this is all like stocked full of furnaces and smokers and stuff. And then over here, this is a living room, so this could be a hangout spot. Maybe put some furniture, and then just essentials, and then boom, look at this. Heather has been working hard down here to make this hangout spot perfect. It's actually my basement. It goes over here, and the reason Heather's working on it is because this actually leads to Tuba's, and Tuba's is this house, sort of. So this is Tuba's house. This is Farming's house. And then this is Heather's. But it gets even crazier now because we have Sintog, who lives here now. Look at this. Yep, Sintog. So I have a few neighbors, and then I live here. Boom. In my haunted dollhouse. And once we get a little room made in the attic, I can start storing things. I think what I want to do is sort of just figure out where I want the attic windows, because I don't like how plain it is on the outside. But the first thing we need to do is go to sleep. Again? Wow, time flies. And I've got one of these cactus flowers in my window, so I think I'll probably do that to another window because it's pretty cute. I liked it. And let me get a sip of my coffee. Can I open this? Yes, I can. Okay. Probably do something like that. And I guess I could do that. Maybe like a barrel or something there. Just so it's not all chests. Or that for now. That's fine. Sure, why not? And then I don't think I want any here though, right? It's gonna feel like it's protruding too far. But I can do this then, right? Yeah. So let's see, 1, 2. They don't all have to go down perfectly or anything, but I'm not sure if I want to do that, that. Then, yeah, and let's not forget the other side of the attic. It could also be storage, so let's just go ahead and denote that. Maybe that. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Because we actually need to just go clean up all the chests that are sitting around everywhere. And I'd also like to... I want a crafting table on each floor, but I need it to be a little prettier. It's empty. I think what can happen here is honestly, I didn't even hate that. So, like, maybe this is my frogs things. But now you can't see out the window, so... Let's see. I could just do it here, right? And maybe a crafting table here. I might as well do that and maybe that. And I can store secret things here. Yeah, this is fine. And then maybe this can go here, off the floor. And that can stay there for now. This can go, be put here. These, let's see. There. Maybe that. Okay, so I need torches for this side, obviously. I think that maybe. Maybe I'm gonna need one for in this little room then. And we'll figure out where to put it later. And then this one can go there. Let me just play around with this for a little while and then I'll bring you back in, guys. See ya. Okay, so this is where we ended up. We've got our wood storage over here. It's got all the different wood types all lined up. I've got them in the item frames if I've got them. And then over here, we've got all of our stone types. Well, our stones and bones. But yeah, everything's organized very similarly. We got wood on one side, stone on the other. And then yeah, here's my bedroom with my huge bed. It's big enough to hold 3 people. It's nice. Very, very cute. Okay, so I know it's just made of dirt right now and looks a little rough, but can you guess what it is? Can you? Can you guess? So let's add in some mangrove to get some pops of red, and then maybe it'll be a little more obvious as we go what it is. I don't know why, but I struggled so hard to get these stairs in. I kept placing them wrong over and over. I guess I'm just tired, I don't know. Okay, well, it's red. Maybe it could use some editing in that middle section for sure. Okay, so after all that struggling to get those stairs in, turns out I didn't even need them. I like this way more. Yeah, this looks way better. Oh yeah, okay, it's coming along. Any guesses as to what it is? Only thing I can think of is maybe it needs to be a little longer on the side. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, it's starting to be a little more obvious what it is. If you still don't know, I'm going for... Wait for it. Wait for it. The sign from Beetlejuice. But I'm about to pivot and make some paths. So here we go. Okay, so we have this main path or road that goes through by the villagers. And I think I'd like to come over here to the farmland and hook it up to this because we kind of need a road that goes straight through the server, I think. That'd be really convenient. And then I think I'm also going to hook the path that goes in front of my house into it, but with like maybe like a little gateway or at least an opening to differentiate. And I think I'm just gonna kind of base this on what's already here. Looks like they've used slabs and stuff, so I'm just gonna do the same and then fill in under it a little. Try to put some lighting around so nothing spawns. The only thing I'm gonna do a little different is the main road is on 1 block level, and then the path that goes through the farmland is 1 block higher. So I think this transition area I'm gonna just slab completely. And it'll like meet them in the middle and kind of make it make more sense without having to use stairs. And for the edging, obviously I'm just going to continue what the main road already has with this polished tuff, and I think it makes a really nice outline anyways. And for the portal, I probably will use some stairs or something so that way you don't have to go around the back to get in. I want you to be able to get into the portal from the road and not see this dirt underneath. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. I actually did do the stairs like we talked about, put some andesite in, and then I think this portal is actually going to be moved anyway, so it's not too important just yet. I think we're actually going to just move it over here, and then maybe I'll do a design with bones or something. Speaking of bones, I've added this in, and it's just sort of like a fossil sticking out of the gross ground here, and it's supposed to kind of just bring in an overall overarching sense of death because we're over at the cemetery, so why not? And I also added one here. This one's a bit bigger, and my tunnel underground is actually very similar. It is a spine and ribs, and very opulent, am I right? With the emeralds, yes. And I also ended up finishing the sign and getting it a little more detailed. I really like where I ended up with it, and I think it really pulls the Beetlejuice theme that I was going for. And speaking of Beetlejuice, I don't know if you can tell from my arm, but boom, new outfit. Who dis? That's right. Beetlejuice themed suit. Love it. And I also talked to Sarah Licious a lot last night, and turns out that they're really into this. So they actually asked if maybe I could. They asked if I could maybe add an extra bone structure here. And I asked what kind, and I kind of just got told to do whatever I think looks good. So I think I'm going to come up with a fossil design for this. And then maybe dot a couple more around, but for now, just that. And I think that that really just gives the whole area this, I don't know, creepy vibe for the cemetery, the haunted dollhouse, the spooky trees, the Beetlejuice sign, you know? Going for a certain vibe here, you know? Okay. Let's go ahead and just sort of see what we can do over here. I'm not sure exactly what I want the design to be, but I know Sarah said that they wanted one, so let's just see what we got. Here for a second. I'm gonna free cam and just kind of see what angle I think a rib design would be cool there, but it's literally this. But I guess I could change that out. But I could also give Sarah a potentially super cool design and do like a skull, maybe? And if I did a skull, what kind of skull? Oh no. Why is there always some kind of pillager over here? Really? Where'd you go? Wait, did he despawn? I mean, that's really good. What? I mean, go for it. Just despawn, but where? What? Okay. Okay, so are we thinking like a human-shaped skull that could work, or maybe like one of those classic dino bone skulls or something? I don't know. Let's see. We could do... We could do something. Let's just see. Free cam again, and do we want like a this and then have it sticking out this way? Because I feel like if you see it from the front and it's a skull, it might not be as obvious what it is. But if we had maybe like a little bit of vertebrae going this way and then a skull here, I think that would be really cool. So let's just mark it out and see what we got. We got some vertebrae here, right? So let's see. Maybe let me see again. Yeah. We might have to dig a little bit of this out too. Excuse me. It only makes sense. Let's just do this real quick, see what we got. Maybe. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, and then maybe a little bit here also. Okay, yeah, it's a start. And then maybe have some like things sticking off of it. Let's just see what we can do here. Maybe this is actually gonna need to be a little bit more like this, and then what we can do is move this up. And then from here, that would give us a little bit of room for the skull. I'm gonna need a crafting table. Let's get a couple of these. Can we even do anything else? Just stairs, right? Okay, well let's grab that and then we'll see where we're at from there. Villagers are so loud too. Man, I gotta turn these sounds down soon. Okay. So what does a vertebrae even look like? You know what? Okay. What I'm gonna do is, hang on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this started because I'm gonna need to sleep and run back and forth. And then when I get this a little further along, I will bring you back and get your opinion on it. And we can kind of talk through it at another time. Yeah? Okay. I will see you soon. Okay. So here's what we ended up with. I'm just gonna free cam it so that way I can quickly show you instead of having to run around in it. So I decided that I would mix in a little diorite, some pale planks and shelves and such, the wood also, but also this quartz. Got some trapdoors and buttons, bone blocks obviously, and I really like it. So I ended up doing sort of like a dinosaur dragon skull thing. I've also been told it kind of looks like a snake or a basilisk or something, but yeah, I really like the dripstone teeth. It kind of looks like it's salivating, but I actually made it where you could walk through. There's stairs and such leading up, and yeah, I really like the spine section of it. I really like the vertebrae here, and then it actually sticks under the stairs. Well, not truly, but it's supposed to look like it, and I really like it. The eyes, just pale logs. I might switch that out with something darker like coal or something, but yeah, I think it looks really good. Oh, hang on, it looks like it's about to be night. Oh, you know what, just use the stairs. Just use the stairs. Oh, come on. Yep, here we go, here we go. Sarah, if you see this, ignore the fact I'm using the beds again. I've just been sleeping over here the whole time I've been building this. So, sorry if the beds stink. You know, slime and such. Okay. So yeah, let me show you now that I'm actually standing and walking. Yeah, you can get in here. It's kind of cool, in my opinion. You just hang out in here. It's not very safe, but I really, really like this design. And I'm a little jealous that it's over here and not at my house, but whatever, whatever. Okay, guys, and I have a surprise. Boom, look at that. Heather and I spent a night making this. It's a giant version of me. He's playing with the haunted dollhouse. Super cute, right? Let me show you. Yeah, let me show you real quick. We've got... Boom, here's his back. He's super cute. Oh, and I added some extra foliage around the house. I think it's super cute. He's gigantic. And let me show you this. This is the cool part. Okay, so you can actually go inside his arm, and this is a new way to get into the house, right? Because this side of the house was lacking, but not only that, if I go over here, I can get in the other arm and go in this way. It's a little secret tunnel to my frog. And there's also this where I can go inside my own head. Look at this. little clubhouse. Super cute, super nice. If I ever just feel like hanging out, here we go. I'll hang out in there. And I've actually changed my skin. So he's wearing the skin that I made for the server, season 3. Yep. Oh, and I made a custom tree. I don't think I have any clips of this, but it was it replaces the azalea tree that I had here. That was from the very first of the server. I just decided to replace it and make it a little spookier over here. And my section of the secret tunnel, I actually made it a spine and ribs. Boom, look how spooky. And opulent. So yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. And also, I spent some time hanging out with Heather last night. The other night we actually built a second horse stable. And last night we, filled in some path, put some dirt and hay inside. But we actually even built this giant one, which is basically 4 extra stalls. Well, 4 extra stables entirely, and each one has 4 stalls, so like, 16 if I do the math, extras. And I think it looks really good. Heather loves building this kind of stuff and kind of roped me in, and I had a great time doing it. Let me free cam a little and I'll show you what it looks like from above. Yep, lots of logs and such used, campfires, and it should be able to hold plenty of animals, like my little donkey over here. Hello. Yes, this is where my donkey lives now. Yeah, I've had a great time building this. The path we're working on, we're gonna connect it up here, as you can see, and it's gonna go around and connect to the main road over there. So it's gonna be, way easier to get around, and I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I had a great time. And that's where I'm going to call the episode, but I'm going to leave you guys with a few photos from a couple of adventures and just some hangout sessions. And then at the end, even a reenactment of my 3rd death, which I did not catch on camera, but, here you go. So, Tupa was all, "There's a creeper, help!" And the creeper was all, "Hee hee hee hee, tss." And then Tuba was all, "Ah!" And the creeper was all, "Boom!" And I was all, "I'll save you!" And then there was another creeper that dropped down, and he was all, "Tss." And then there was another creeper that dropped down, "Tss." And I was all, "Oh no, uh-oh." And then they were all, "Kaboom!" And I was all, "Oh no, help me, save me." And yeah, there we go. That's pretty much the reenactment of my 3rd death. So, hope you enjoyed. This has been WilSlime, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.